shut behind me. And as it did, another gentleman walked in behind us in the corridor of the elevator B level and started yelling profanities. It smells like Indians, fuckers, you shouldn't be here, cocksuckers, all kinds of names. The profanity went on and it was pretty loud. I hadn't left the floor yet, and he had pushed a button, so the elevator opened and I had no choice but to step out, and I asked him what this was all about, who he was talking to. And his rage level went from probably a 3 to a 10 within the blink of an eye. And he came straight at me, called me all kinds of names, cocksucker, you fucking Indian, stupid fucker, you shouldn't be here, I hate fucking Indians. And then I got aggressive back because I wasn't sure what this was all about. And he says, you fucking know who I am? And he leaned over and he was wearing a blue jacket and he had a crest on it. And from the crest it was GRC, RCMP. And I said, yeah, you're a cop and you're spitting in my face and you're on camera. But he didn't stop there. He went from his 10 to even 20 after I said that. And his profanities got louder, stronger, and he threatened to beat me up, kill me, have me buried, and have my family buried. And he didn't know my daughter was in the elevator, and I realized the door had shut behind me, so I went to push the elevator door again, and he was standing in the doorway of the elevator, looked to see in the elevator, saw my daughter crying. She didn't know what was going on the other side of the door, she said, and he started calling her little whore, cunt, slut, told her that she better get the fuck off the elevator or he's gonna beat her daddy up. But she couldn't move, she was frozen because this man was pretty big and he was in front of her. So what I did was I kind of squeezed between them both and let to get her out, and his profanities was right here and I could feel his breath on my face, and we got out of there as soon as we could. I come around the B level parkade area, and as I entered into the lobby I was a little bit loud and aggressive. You know, something serious just happened to me, so I started to ask for 911, and when I did that, they asked me to leave the hotel. They said I was being too loud, I was disrupting any patrons, clientele inside the lobby area, and I asked, please phone 911. We were accosted in the elevator by some gentleman who was very intoxicated. He had a 6-pack of beers. You can hear the bottles clinging in a paper bag. And from that point, 911 didn't show up until 3 hours later. It was like 11:30 at night when they finally showed. And at that point, they just took my statement and my daughter's statement and left the hotel. And I told him basically that the guy who accosted us, you know, claims to be an RCMP officer, or didn't claim to be. When I asked him and I pointed it out, he didn't say yes, and he didn't say no.
You took off so you could see that it was wearing an RCMP.
No, it was on his jacket. It was already there, like it was visible. So at that point, he just egged me on in the elevator lobby area and just kept going, you know. Come on, fight me, you fucking Indian. What are you, scared, you fucking punk? And he just went on, and I could tell he wanted me to hit him first, and I did nothing of the sort. All I did was just try to protect my daughter and get her out of there. And from that, I made it to the lobby, and I was thankful because I was afraid that, you know, I claimed somebody and that he's gonna bury me. I mean, my fear goes also from a 3 to a 10. So,
and had you seen this guy before?
Never met him in my life.
No.
I had been staying in this hotel for 5 days already by this time, and never met him.
And you had no incidents before then?
No,
here at the hotel?
no incidents with anybody.
And he just drove by now.
And he just drove by.
Well, if you see him again, let us know.
Cops were called to sort of come and look into this. What happened then?
They took my statement and never got back to me until 2 nights ago, and now they're telling me that they're not going to press charges against the gentleman from the hotel, and that they're pursuing charges against me for public mischief, sending him on a false investigation. And from that, I don't understand how that turned around on me.
So you're aware that the person involved is a former City of Winnipeg officer?
No, I'm not aware of that.
I phoned this morning, and the Winnipeg police said that he's a former officer from the Winnipeg City Police.
From the Winnipeg City Police?
Yeah.
Well,
How does that make you feel? Now, are you from Winnipeg or are you
No,
from?
I'm a Vancouver resident. I'm only here on business and for my daughter to meet her grandmother for the first time.
Okay. So have you been to Manitoba before and you've never had issues of any kind before?
Never had any issues. No, I left Winnipeg in 1989. Went to Vancouver and found my home there. But I do come back